Hello, everybody. This is your bro, Leo the Warrior here. And if you saw my latest video, it is time to do the Q&A. I'd like to thank everybody who put their questions down in the comments. Feel free to give me your opinions on the answers when I'm done with them by the end of this video. I might have to do a part 2 in case if I go extra 15 minutes. So, bear with me. Sometimes I like to overtalk and say more things than I should have. So without further ado, not waste any time, let's get right to business. Start off with this one. LOL, who is your best, most awesome friend on YouTube? Well, this is a question I asked last week to this person, and obviously it's you, bro. With caps wrap, I'm out if you know who we're talking to. So, and I'm glad that you came along on this ride with me. It's been a wonderful journey to have you along. So that's one. Are you excited for the upcoming episodes? Well, of course I am. After the promo we just saw of the new episode of Worlds Collide, coming in about 2 weeks. Which, by the way, is on it is on Sunday if you know that. But anyway, I'll be looking forward to seeing Mona Lisa again in your arms. Hopefully, things are different from the past. The only question I will have is how did they get into the atmosphere when when the ozone layer blocks that? Normally they don't allow. So, well, never mind. That's another discussion for another day. So either way, there's that question. And if you were to do voice acting or like anything that has to do with it, would I be in it or would it be okay if I'm ever in it? That's a really good question. Haven't really thought about making a series yet because that's going to take a lot of work. But yes, I would consider you a part of that group, a part of that, because in my series I would allow anybody to play whoever they want to play, because that's the idea of playing a series that you love so much. Sometimes, I mean, that's how I got voicing Leo all these months, even though it's been kind of silent because I haven't had a line video since about a month ago. So that's to be sure. So yeah, you'll be in it for sure, bro. Okay. I do not know if that's a question, so I gotta skip that one. Do you ship Elky? I saw the video. To be honest, I would not, because it just wouldn't make sense to me. Why would you already mix the relationships up when one's already gotten another? I mean, Mikey's already gotten two. I do not know which one he declares, but that's basically the input. And he's going to see that certain someone again, if you know what I'm talking about. So either way, I say no, don't ship that, period. Next one, favorite song. That's a good question. I had to think about it because I listened to a lot of songs over where I'm at, and it's hard to pick a favorite because if it all makes sense to you, why would you change on it? Um, favorite song. I might as well say "Love Me When I'm Gone" by Three Doors Down. Listen to that song; it's a very good one. Favorite band is Nickelback. Reason being is because even though it's maybe not the best vocals, it's definitely up there with the song choices that they make, and it's the closest to who I can sing to. So there you go, the answers to your questions. You like MLP? If you do, who's your favorite pony? I know what this is, and I do not like it. Not because I don't, and it's because I don't watch it, and because I'm too old for that. But so it's, but it, I know, but it is a cool show for you. I like it for you. I really don't have much interest in My Little Pony. Just saying. Nothing against it. Do you have any pets? I do not, so I cannot make a video on them. How many TMNT toys did you have? I think I had only 3 action figures. I haven't collected anything else after that because I've had other hobbies in the past before TMNT. I'll get to that when I get to the question later. So anyway, thanks for asking though. I appreciate them. Okay. Let me do this one. During your space adventure, did you have nightmares for Shredder killing Splinter? I did. It was hard for us to go into space without thinking about Master Splinter. During that time, we were wondering what we can do to get the Earth back, and to probably see him again. We were faithful enough to know that we were able to come back and save the world from what it was before that time. And of course, if there's any regrets on that at all, I would just like to think that maybe the whole thing could have been turned out differently had things had not started the way they were in the beginning. But yes, I did have nightmares. Thank you for that question. And next, what is the worst movie you ever saw? Well, to tell you the truth, it's the Dinosaurs movie that I watched about 5 years ago. 6 years ago. That it wasn't a very good movie because it was talking with their heads and CGI was off on that one. So if you want to say that one was the worst movie, yes, it was. And does voicing Leo come naturally to you? It kind of does. I mean, I've been copying his voice for 5+ seasons, so I get the gist of it. Plus, it's part of my routine. If I don't have anything else to do, why not do that? I mean, it's an opportunity. Like I said, if you have a series and you wanted people to voice it, you're gonna bet you're gonna voice your favorites, and that's kind of where it's at now. Speaking of Leo, I'm voicing Mateo animates with a Z. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be voicing Leo in that series, and the person who's asking is Karai in it. So, good question, and yes, voicing Leo does come natural. And yeah, it's all certain to it. Okay. Who do you think would make the best ship? And the guy who made this question kind of made it kind of difficult to say. Leo or April, Mikey or Shredder Girl, which is Karai, or Donnie, or he said sure Agami. You guys Shinigami. Ain't messing with your spelling, but that's gotta be corrected. The best ship out of those 3. Well, which one do you think? I'm gonna go with Leo and April because April takes Leo's advice in the dojo training seriously enough to basically be where she's at right now. Although you better, I mean, if you wished you wanted to go that path, I don't mind it at all. And of course, if in the end it puts it together, I think you might know what you're looking for. So Lee and April, that's my vote on it. Alright, this is part 1. Part 2 coming right up.